The only way to beat a machine is with the movement.
Good morning. Welcome to our first Grunwick factory meeting of the summer. I have called to this meeting to discuss the future of this company. We are currently 70% under our target margin. I'm now going to pass on to Alice, our shareholder.
Looking at the annual report, I am not impressed with the company's financial condition. We are not reaching our targets at all.
How about we get more workers? All of our current workers have walked out on us anyway.
I agree. The workers were so lazy. They took too long to process each picture.
We need workers who will work at a faster pace.
At a budget of £28.37 per week.
Where are we going to find these workers?
I have a solution. I heard immigrants are coming to this country and they're needing their work. Maybe we can offer them some job.
If I may, I have devised a marketing plan. We can say that we are offering jobs for the photo factory, and we can publish this in the local newspaper in flyers that will go to each and every house.
Make sure that you are including that we are offering jobs for everybody.
That's a good idea, Clive. I'll be sure to include this and get to work straight away.
Yeah, good.
There was no question of whether you wanted to or not. You had to work, so you did, and wherever you found work, you had to take it. It wasn't that you were educated, so you only wanted certain kinds of jobs. We had to work in factories, and that's how we brought up our children. We used to have people working for us, and now we had to work for others. That's life. Of course I felt sad.
I don't like England because it's yucky and the streets are very untidy, but the houses are not cleaned enough.
Yes, I agree. The streets are really dirty and there's spiders everywhere.
I don't like London because it's too smelly for me to fall asleep.
I don't like London because it's way colder than in India.
Also, people don't get together. I don't understand how they make friends.
I don't believe you guys. It's cold and very refreshing.
Exactly, it's so cold. And the jobs are not good either.
Welcome everyone to the meeting. We have an important task to complete. By the end of today's meeting, we need to establish new rules for the workers. As you may have noticed, they are currently not working hard enough and we need to generate more profit.
As head fans, I've been thinking that we should give them less money and make them work harder.
Yes, I know bigger companies that have been doing a similar thing.
Yes, I know. They've been rather complacent recently. One lady even went to the toilet twice last week.
Outrageous.
We can't have them plotting against us in the toilet. May I suggest that they have to request permission to go to the toilet so I can keep an eye on them each time?
Yes, that's rule one.
See, I'm worried that they might form a union of sorts in the toilet.
Haha, like they'll even know what a union is.
Well, as they don't know their rights, let's demand them to do overtime.
Yes, let that be rule 2. If they refuse to work overtime, then we can just fire them. There's plenty of more unskilled workers that we could hire.
I've looked over the official figures and we can pay them less so we can spend it on factory things such as equipment and electricity.
Yes, let's pay them £28 a week, no matter how many hours they work.
Yes, that's more than £46 less than the minimum wage in London.
Who cares? It's not a difficult job anyway.
Rule 3. No worker will be paid over £28.
Fantastic! Let's send a house told to all the workers tomorrow morning.
Great work, everyone. It's awfully hot in this office.
I know, sir. Maybe we should invest in some fans to keep the workers cool so they work more efficiently.
That's not our job to keep them comfortable. They should be able to work in any condition.
Yes, we're not wasting Grunwick money on them. Haha, I'm off on my holiday now for 2 weeks to southern France before we move into our new house.
Oh, how lovely, sir.
Enjoy, sir.
They had made the rule that you had to get permission from the managers to go to the toilet. This woman said to me that she felt ashamed to ask. I said, when he has no shame making you ask loudly, why should you feel ashamed?
Your attention, ladies. The management has decided upon new rules that will dictate your working conditions. They are as follows. Rule number 1. You must put your hand up and ask for permission in order to go to the toilet. Rule number 2 is that overtime is compulsory and you will not be paid for this. And finally, rule number 3, no worker will be paid a penny more than £28 a week. Any failure to comply to these standards will result in your immediate dismissal. In simpler words, you will be fired.
To sin by silence when we should protest makes cowards out of men.
Had enough. This is 1976. Things should be better. I don't like England because it's only dull. When you even try to have fun, you don't enjoy it. I'd rather be hot than be cold. England is not the place to be.
I'm fed up with people bullying me. Yeah, I don't want to be bullied anymore.
You have to ask permission to go to the toilets.
It smells awful.
We have to work overtime and we don't even get paid enough.
Enough is enough.
Yeah, enough
is enough.
Enough.
We need to do something. Maybe we can talk to Mr. George Wood.
He sacked the last person who complained.
How can anyone work in these kind of conditions? We have to spread the word before it's too late. Tell your aunties, your uncles, cousins and friends.
Protest outside Grunwick.
And strike.
Yes, strike.
A tiny woman stands in the middle of the crowd on August 20th, 1976.
I stand looking at the crowds on August 20th, 2020.
Eyes wide,
This is a historic moment for our future.
lips parted,
So many revolutions have come before us.
fists up.
Our voices will be heard.
They hold our future in thick, black, gloved hands.
With everyone's contribution, we can make history.
But still, my faith does not shake.
We don't want trouble.
Bodies pressing together.
But they only see us if we make a scene.
Shouts clouding around me. Fair wages, normal hours. All I wanted was a bathroom break.
Make them look, make them stare. We're not going anywhere. Make them look, make them stare. We're not going anywhere. Make them look, make them stare. We're not going anywhere. Make them look, make them stare. We're not going anywhere. Make them look, make them stare. We're not going anywhere.
Heart thudding in my chest.
Follow the discussion page. At 5 p.m., post about a protest in Willesden.
Every second feels longer than the last.
On Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, and Reddit, let's spread our protest all over the world.
But still, my faith does not shake.
We need to teach them what they refuse to learn.
We won't stop
Until there's change.
Make them look, make them stare, we're not going anywhere. Make them look, make them stare, we're not going anywhere.
Make them look, make them stare, we're not going anywhere. Make them look, make them stare, we're not going anywhere. Make them look, make them stare, we're not going anywhere.
Make them look, make them stare, we're not going anywhere.
Make them look, make them stare, we're not going anywhere.
Make them look, make them stare, we're not going anywhere.
Make them look, make them stare, we're not going anywhere. Make them look, make them stare, we're not going anywhere. Make them look, make them stare, we're not going anywhere.
Make them look, make them stare, we're not going anywhere. Make them look, make them stare, we're not going anywhere. Make them look, make them stare, we're not going anywhere.
What if it were me?
Overworked and underpaid, the Grunwick workers asked for our aid.
The crowds spilling forward with high spirits.
To go to work for 9 a.m., we protested at 6.
We pushed them back
No justice, no rest.
with a thirst for change.
Even though I don't know these protesters.
We quench it.
What if something like this happened to me?
I know her. I know him.
We can't let honest workers be used and abused by their greedy boss.
But their fight is not mine.
Dockers, miners, and post officers have come together with women from different cultures.
What if I was standing too?
In the middle of full streets against police officers.
I catch her eyes.
They push, we shove. They push, we shove. They push, we shove.
There's fear and hope and rage burning bright behind them.
We are all in this together. Water is thicker than blood.
She stands defiantly on a wall, fists up.
The injustice in the work system is something we can't ignore.
We tear her down.
Even if we don't share the same language or beliefs.
Can I perform my duty and help them win?
I tell a small lady to put her arms up so she won't get hurt by the police. I have to stand up for what's right.
I have to stand up for what's right.
Welcome to this emergency meeting. We're here to discuss the demands of the workers in the factory.
Yes, yes.
Yes, yes.
Yes.
Yes, yes.
Oh, these ungrateful people. What do they want now?
They believe they should be paid more.
They said that they shouldn't be forced to work overtime all of the time.
Them arse is a waste of time.
They really feel that they shouldn't have to ask to go to the bathrooms.
I mean, you don't think that possibly that their demands are fair?
Fair, oh you silly rabbit. We don't care about being fair, we care about the money.
All in favour of keeping everything the same.
Hear, hear.
Hear, hear.
Hear, hear.
Anyone else here for tea and biscuits?
I would love that.
Yeah, me too.
Power to the people!
Darcy said, "Because of us, the people who stayed in Grunwick got a much better deal. When the factory moved, the van used to come to their home and pick them up because it was difficult for them to get to the new place. Can you imagine that? And they get a pension today, and we get nothing. That was because of us, because of our struggle."
2 years, all for nothing.
All hard work for nothing.
We don't even have jobs. What are we going to do?
What are we gonna do?
I know. We just keep fighting till we reach a destination.
What?
What?
Look at Jabin. She has lost everything, but she's still fighting.
Oh, yeah.
We're not just fighting for Grunwick. We're fighting for everyone who is treated badly at work.
We should never give up.
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 I have learned that by the Grunwick workers standing up and trying to make a difference, they have impacted future generations like us to be courageous and not give up, so we can bring a better future for our future generations.
My hope for the future is that people really start to listen to each other, they look out for each other, and most of all, they take into account each other's experiences to make a better future for everyone.